little Easter basket haul from a couple of stores, Dollar Tree, mostly, and Walmart items. So I am doing Easter baskets for not only my nieces and nephews, but I'm also going to be doing Easter baskets for my two sisters. And then I'm going to be doing like a little Easter treat for my parents and my brother-in-law. So, and of course the kid. So I was like, you know what? I found a lot of very nice, cool things at the Dollar Tree. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should do a video so you guys will know what to look for. And that could give you guys some ideas. And then also I found some nice things at Walmart as well that are going in these bags. And I was like, you know what? I guess I could go out and share those too. So that's what you're going to see in this video. I do want to point out though that some of the items that I have may no longer be available in Walmart specifically, because I do have some Bridgerton things in here, but I want to point them out so that way if in your Walmart area they're still there or you can order them offline, you'll be able to see what is out there. Now I'm not going to show everything. Like I'm going to show you guys the massive pile that is on this floor, but I am going to pull out like the things that I'm like, okay, this is just something you might really want to add for people that you're doing. Now I am doing baskets, like I said, for a range of people. My sisters, they're adults. And then my daughter, she's 21. I have my nieces and nephews, 16, 15, I believe that's right. Well, my two nieces, 15 and 16, my nephew's 20. And then I have two younger, more like, I guess what, 5, 6. And then my other nephew who's like, I think 10 or 11. My sister they have 6 kids, okay? And then I said my parents, of course, who are older, and then I'm going to do something for my brother-in-law as well. So there is a variety of stuff for a variety of different ages. So like I said, I'm going to point out the things where I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Somebody might want this. And that's not only going to be just the items that I got, but also like different snacks that they've been getting, especially like on the healthier side. And I will, of course, point out what comes from Walmart, what comes from the Dollar Tree, so that you'll know. Oh, that was a mouthful. Let's go ahead and get started with the first item. So the first thing that I actually want to share is the basket themselves. So I don't know if anybody has seen these. This is one of those items where by the time you see this video, you might not be able to get them. So I just want to let you all know that. I'm going to post this before Easter, of course, because you're seeing this now and it's way before Easter. However, these bags have been out since like February, and I literally was at the point where I had given up trying to look for them. They are Dollar Tree bog bags. So as you can see, it has like an Easter egg cutout, and then they have the little charms that you can put on them. I thought this was so cute because I was like, you can actually use this as a tote versus just a traditional basket, especially when it comes like to the older kids. You know, my nephew could put some of his cars in there, or like with my sisters, they could just use it to store like lunch. You could use this as a cute little lunch bag. Like my nieces and nephews, they love going to the beach. This could be a bag that they take their stuff in at the beach because you can rinse them out. So I liked these, and I was so determined to find them, because I was like, this is something you can give somebody and they can use like again for other stuff. It's good for outdoor play, especially because it is plastic. So it comes in a couple of different colors. So we have this green and yellow. We have this pink and purple color. It comes in a blue and a green. And am I lying? Is it only 3 colors? Okay, I lied. There's only 3 colors. So here's the 4th color. It comes in a purple and a blue. So those are the 4 different colors that these bags come in. And I think they're adorable. And I have not, of course, opened one. I still put enough. I didn't get myself one, but no, I lied. I did get myself one. I was like, wait, that's a lie. How would I not? Because I'm like, this will be really good in the garden, so I can just put my tools in there. I have plants on the porch, so instead of like keeping go-to items in the main big, you know, gardening, storage, outdoor area, I can just keep this on the porch. So if I need to pull something out, spritz a plant or something like that, I have this on there and it's cuter. So I did buy myself one, but I was going to say I haven't tried the charms, but I forgot that I got myself one because I like put it up somewhere and don't know where. But anyway, I did see someone else put the charms in. They did say you have to kind of, you know, stick it in there and squeeze the back on it with some elbow grease. But once you get it hooked, they don't like just fall off. So this is the first item that I wanted to share. Y'all, we already 5 minutes and I gotta hurry up. Oh my goodness. So the other thing I wanted to share, this is something I actually initially was going to get for my daughter and my oldest nephew. They're 20 and 21. So a year apart, like literally 363 days apart. But I have the hardest time with one of my nephews, the 10, 11-year-old. I probably said 8 or 10. He might actually be 12. Anyway, he's a little harder because he's such a sweetheart and whatever you give him, he's going to like, which makes it even harder to find things. But I was like, I think he would really, really like this. So I actually gave this to him. And then my nephew, who is 20, you know, all the older kids love to do this as well. Adults love to do things like this. And I just thought this was super cute. And they could like create like a little cacti that you don't even have to worry about. And I was about to say worry about watering, but like I've killed cactus too. So anyway, you don't have to worry about it dying because you didn't water it or you watered it too much or whatever. And I just thought it was cute. This is a $5 buy. If anything is going to be over like the $25, $75 the Dollar Tree has right now, I will point that out. And this was $5. The other thing, and I'm going in no particular order because literally there are things all over the place, is this jump rope. This jump rope comes in mini, it comes in Stitch, and one other character that I cannot think of. I thought this was really cute because these are actually character themed, and I know a lot of people like the character themed items, and it's a little harder because they can be really, really expensive. So whenever you can find something that is a licensed character, I always like to grab those. So like I said, there are 3 characters. I just can't remember the other one. I know one of them is not Spider-Man because my nephew loves bad some Spider-Man. And I really wanted to get him Spider-Man, but they didn't have that. My niece, she's a little easy. If it's like a Mickey, a Disney princess, whatever, it's fine. But he really likes Spider-Man, so I'm hoping he will like Stitch. The other thing, and this is going into that $5 realm, are the activity packs. Now, these are things that Dollar Tree, let me find the other one. I don't know where it is. These are things that Dollar Tree carries. Oh, here it is. There we go. Carries all the time. So you can find these packs with different characters often. I've bought them for them often, but I did think these ones were really cute. They are Stitch and Minnie and Mickey, and because I got the jump ropes, I was like, let's go ahead and continue with the theme. The mini one has vinyls, which is super cool. It also has 12 activity sheets, so you can create your own vinyls and you have the activity sheets. And then the Stitch one is the same, and it does always come with the markers. I always think these are really, really good because they get a couple of different things. But then, you know, you have the maze in there, so you know, it's a little bit of learning. I feel like kids would be so much smarter if they had to sit there and draw the little lines to find their way out of the mazes and do the dot to dots. Remember that? I absolutely love those. But kids don't do that a lot, so I like to kind of force that on my nieces and nephews where I can. Now, looking at some other items that I love, these are always there. Now, I did deviate. I did get him a Spider-Man. I feel like I have to have something Spider-Man. I'm actually very interested to see how these work because I've never used the kite. This is something you can find often, but I wanted to point these out, especially for Easter baskets, because a lot of time Easter baskets get candy heavy and like cheesy toy heavy, and I am always trying to think like, okay, if I'm going to give you a toy or if I'm going to give you candy, well, you know, candy is candy, but you know, maybe I can make the snacks a little bit healthier. But I also want to make it so that the play you're getting is actually good play, if that makes any sense, or not just like a little plastic game. So I was like, kites. They can go outside, fly the kites, get some fresh air, because pretty much spring is here in Charleston. So I think it'll be perfect by the time Easter comes in April. So those are really all the things I got for the little ones. And then they got some snacks. But those are the big highlight things, unless I find something else on this crazy floor that I have in front of me. Let's go ahead and talk about some kitchen items. Now, I went ahead and got these for both of my sisters. These were $1. I'm only saying that because I know I said I was going to say the price of everything unless it was over that $1, $1.75. The fact that you are getting an actual, I had one of these. I paid more than $1 for it. And it's literally the same thing, a bottle cleaner and a straw cleaner. Everybody has their reusable bottles. So I thought this was really good and a really good find because you could get it for $1. So do not go to the Walmarts and all of that. You can get multiple packs for, and I think it was like probably $1.50. But yes, and they have different colors. I know there is a pink, there is this teal green or mint green color, and then the other color was a gray. So those were the colors that were available in that. Now, for another higher priced item, we have Snacko boxes. Now, this was $5. Hear me out. You might be thinking, oh, you could have gotten a big box. Well, you can get a big box for $10. And I know because I have the larger box, but quite honestly, I wish I had seen these because when I go on these road trips, I don't know why I think I'm going to eat all 50 million snacks. I don't. This would have been perfect. But this is literally half the size of the bigger ones. If you've seen them at Walmart, they're usually $9.98. Beautiful colors. The same colors as, now I got to take all the stuff out, as the ones at Dollar Tree. The other color, I think, was a purple, maybe? Can't remember, but these are at the $5 price point. And with these ones, the little cups, you can also take out. So you can take out different sections if you want. It has the snap. Super, super good quality. I don't know. I don't think this is a Dollar Tree brand, but it's a really, really good quality. It was $5, which is not a bad price for this because I know before Walmart had theirs, these things were like $20 for like the full size one or more. I remember looking because when I saw it in Dollar Tree, I was like, oh, now I'll get one. But yes, these were there. They have some other varieties as well, but I like those ones better because it is the hard plastic and you can take in and out the cups and it has that lid. I just preferred those. The other ones are more of a softer plastic that I saw. And you know, I just thought these, even though they are a little bit bigger, I don't know if they're the same price. They might be like $7, but just, you know, I just thought those ones were really cute. So I got those for my sisters. So that is something they got. Now, another thing that has been in and out of Dollar Tree a couple times, I feel like I see these most of the time in the summer, which I guess makes sense because people are going on vacation, pools and stuff like that. But the portable soap packs, these come in handy. I know y'all have been somewhere where y'all can get soap, or maybe you can't even get to a bathroom. If you have this in the car and you got some water, a bottle of water, you can make things happen. So I do recommend this. They have these in different colors, like a purple, a blue color. Let's see. I think I only actually got purple and blue, but I think they come in a white because I'm pretty sure the ones I have for myself are white. But I got this for pretty, you know, I should have gotten these for the boys too. I didn't think to get these for the boys, so I might have to go back and get that, but I got these for all of the older girls. The boys are probably the ones that need it the most. I'm not even gonna lie. So the next thing are new room sprays. These are things I got for my sisters. Now, I only have 3 of the scents downstairs because I bought another one today. I think there are 5 scents total. And then, no, they're actually probably 6. No, 5. I think they're 5 scents total because I have 4 upstairs and I bought a 5th one today. So I believe there are 5, but the ones I have for them are Gardenia Peony, Eucalyptus Neroli, and the new one that I got is Amber and Sandalwood. They're either going to be in the black on black or they're going to be in the gold on gold. These are plastic bottles, but do they look pretty? Yes, I will insert a picture of all of the ones that I have so you can just see all the scents that are available. But I just thought these were so beautiful. And actually, you know what? No, I think they're 4 scents because I have 3 upstairs. Plus this one is 4. So I think there's 4 different scents. They all smell really, really good. I will say that I feel like when you spray it on fabric, you're able to smell it longer. But if you were to just spray it in the air, it does not stick long. So if you really want longevity, you know, spray it on the couch, the carpet, and things like that. I feel like you get more of a lasting scent when you do it that way. All right, so a couple of other things that I want to point out. Spa Luxury has new items in the Brazilian Soul scent. Now, I saw these. These ones might be a little harder to find because I have not seen them since the week they were released. But keep looking. It could just be like my Dollar Trees in my area they get stock every week, but it might be like this was on a truck. Like they never know how many they're going to get, which I think they should tell stores, because I know Trader Joe's can tell you exactly like we getting 5 cases to this. And this is what's going to be on the truck. Maybe not cases, but they know what's going to be on the truck. Dollar Tree doesn't even know. It would be great if they did. But these are the two. One is a hand mask and one is a foot mask. Now the hand mask or the foot mask is said to be exfoliating. It's going to be super light. It is not a peeling mask, but it does make the skin softer. And the hand mask is hydrating. I used mine that I picked up for myself and they felt really, really good. So I think they are good buys. But if you are really looking for the ones that are actually going to peel as far as the foot mask, they have tons of other options coming in. The other thing I got, for those of you who are big on dupes, they did have the Neutrogena dupes. This is by Biofill, and these are just makeup towel removers, 25 in a pack. So I went ahead and grabbed a few of these for the older kids, you know. Now another thing, charms are big, and I know they're out in all the stores and they could be a little pricey. I was in Walmart looking at some of the charms and like some of the little book bag purses that they have. And you know, at $5 when you're trying to buy for multiple people, or even if you're trying to buy for yourself, can get a little pricey. Dollar Tree does have their little backpack charms, which I thought were so great. It literally has a small pocket at the front and then it has the bigger pocket. This is actually really, really good. I should have grabbed one for myself. I play pool and this would have actually been a really good change purse because I have a little one of those little like snap little change purses, like old school auntie grandma got their change in, the smaller ones, because they do have big ones, but I have a small one and sometimes that gets a little full. This would have been great, but it does have the option for you to clip it onto something, or you can actually put it on your keychain with the traditional keychain lock. So I thought that was really good. Does come in several different colors, a purple, a blue. We have like a pink color, and I believe there is a green. I'm trying to keep stuff kind of in the correct pile. I think there might have been a green. Maybe I didn't get Britain one of those because she has enough charm bags as it is, guys. So the other really cool thing that I saw in this store are these hand lotions. They have lotions all the time, right? So it's not the fact that they have lotions that are cool, it's another character item. And once again, we get excited for, and I'm just trying to find the other ones, we get excited for the character items that they have in the store. So they have the Moana, they have a Snow White, and then they have a Cinderella. The Cinderella is the vanilla scent, which is my favorite scent because it's a little bit softer. But this one is an apple for Snow White, of course. And then for our girl Moana, it is hibiscus coconut, which makes sense. I thought they were super cute, and it's something character, licensed character, and it smells good. It does keep you moisturized. So, you know, just a little cute little hand lotion to give to the girlies. Now, I did forget one toy that I did want to highlight. Bubbles are always in play during summer. That's not new. What is new is I've never seen these bubble wands. They come in a couple of different characters. I got the dinosaur and I got the unicorn. I have not used these, of course, because I literally only bought them for them, but I have seen them used and they create really, really big bubbles. Now, of course, there's not a ton of bubble solution in there, so you can always pick up one of the big bottles that they have at the Dollar Tree and refill these and just continue the play. So I did want to highlight these because these are like a newer one and so stinking cute, and because they give you the big bubbles instead of those small ones, I thought that was worth highlighting for you guys. Yep. Okay. So now the other thing that I want to point out, we're going to go into some more makeup thingies. The towels. They have makeup remover towels in the Disney print, the Disney collection. They also have SpongeBob, and I have also seen Smurfs. And for some reason, I feel like there's also a princess one. But these are, you know, pretty good size for makeup removal. Look in the baby section, because I was in one Dollar Tree where they had put them in the baby section, which makes sense because it does kind of resemble like a baby washcloth or a burp cloth. But yes, these are actually makeup towel. Actually, you know what? It doesn't say makeup. It just says that it's a towel. So that's probably why, you know, that you can find them in different sections. I typically find them in the makeup section because I actually thought they were specifically makeup towels because it is that soft texture of makeup remover towels, but they just have it listed as towels. So if you just wanted to grab some to use for the kiddos, excuse me, you can do that too. All right, so now this item, this is going to be one of those items, if you find it, I'm going to be surprised because these were out earlier in the year, but I like to still, I still want to show it because they pop things in and out. You know, before we couldn't get the Touchland dupe sanitizers, and now you can't get away from the Touchland dupe sanitizers. So these are by Must Have Beauty. It's a cosmetic bag. These actually, I have used these, okay? These are actually the bags that I now use for my travel. If you've ever watched one of my travel videos, I usually have like a cleaning kit, and I've just been reusing like old, you know, those little dust bags that you might get. I've just been using those. But when I was like, you know, I don't want to throw these away and just buy a bunch of different like expensive bags. When I saw these, I was like, I know what the assignment is for. This is what I use for travel, but of course you can use it for makeup. The other thing I thought that was so good about this is that it has this top part here. Hold on, and I'm just going to make this known. Sometimes you got to zip it all the way closed and then go back the other way, but they work. I have stuffed these to the brim and I haven't had a tear yet. But it also has a top opening, so these would be really, really good for those moms of the toddlers, anybody who has a kid, because you can insert the, and I almost feel like these are actually listed as cosmetic bags, but I feel like these probably should have been in the baby section. But I guess if you have like a huge pack of makeup wipes, but you could put like your wipes in here, and then you just have it open to access the wipes. And I think this is cute because some people like to conceal that stuff. A lot of times they're either the harder cover. This is good because you can compact it down. So if your wipes go down, you can squeeze some of that air out. And these are really cute. Like, I absolutely love this floral print. This comes in a blue, a green, and a pink color. So definitely multiple colors for you to enjoy. Now, as I look over the many things I have gotten, those are the biggies that I want you. Oh, nope. There are two more, and I know what those two more things are. So let me go ahead and grab that out. I found one of them, and the other one has to be living somewhere in one of these little piles. Give me a second. Who did I give it to? That's always the question. Who did I give what item to? And that's where I should find the thing that I'm looking for. I think that might be it. Yeah. These clips. 2-pack goodie clips at the Dollar Tree. I thought these were really, really fun. They are the slide proof clips. One is in a pattern and matte, and the other is a solid color, but the shiny finish. And these were designed by Sophia Yeshi. So this is basically a kind of collab, Sophia and Goody, queer black South Asian illustrator and designer in Brooklyn, New York. And she has a website, so if you want more stuff by her, there you go. But yeah, I thought this was really, really cute. So I got these for the nieces because they always have the braids or their puffs out. And I was like, oh, they can use those and their goodie clips, which I will say, don't always think you have to go and get the goodie clips, because I feel like whether you get the clip from Dollar Tree or whether you get the clip from like a Target or a Walmart or Ulta or whatever, they all kind of go bad the same. Like, the clips are not going to last any longer. It's great when you find the name brand ones. However, I have tons of Dollar Tree hair accessories, and I mean, I don't have any more issues with them than I do with the ones that I spend a lot of money on. And they have tons in the store. Like, they just keep getting them back to back to back. So definitely go look at the Dollar Tree. Now, one of the last things, and I will touch on Touchland dupes for a second, because I did get everybody sanitizers. These have been coming out so much. So these are no longer one of those things where if you don't get in the store and get them the first day, you're not going to get them unless it's the first time it's in your area. They have a bunch of scents, so I'm not even going to focus on the scents, because the new scent, which is what I have here, is no longer the new scent because they've already released another scent. But these, I will say that the new scent, the strawberry shortcake and the cherry pie smells good. That one smells okay. The strawberry shortcake, However, most of the scents in these, I love. They get the job done. They're cute. And it's a fun way to have like the more, fancy, modern sanitizer. Still get the benefit of the cleansing and the antibacterial, but you're not spending $10 because that's freaking ridiculous. The last thing. Revive face masks. I like these because they look like those little drink packets. This 10 masks, 20 different skincare opportunities. Let's say that. One is for moisture and restore, deep hydration, skin soothing, nourishes and revitalize, and travel friendly packs. So that's really good because, most of the mask packs look, similar to this. So, this is really cool if you can just grab one or two out of here. Basically, you clean your face, then you put the mask on. It is going to be in the little packet. So that's just easier to carry around. Now, it doesn't say whether it's a powder or it's a squeeze tube, but I'm assuming it's going to be like the cream already made. It's not a powder you have to mix with water because it doesn't put that in the directions. But these are really, really good. Like I said, this one is for hydration, hyaluronic acid, and then the other one is for glow and correct. Brightens an even skin tone, hydrates and moisturizes, anti-aging, and travel friendly as well. But these are the two. One is a brightening kit with fermented rice. One is a hydration kit with hyaluronic acid. Two of these, I literally saw somebody post about these yesterday, and I was able to find them in my store today. I would say, and this is kind of hard, okay? Because depending on your Dollar Tree's staff, the day that they get the truck might be the day that you find it in the store. So maybe find out, when does your truck come in? And the people at Dollar Tree are really, really nice. So if you're like, hey, I just wanted to know when you guys typically get your new truck and for the week, and then when you have everything stocked. And they'll literally be like, oh, we get it on like Sunday, but you might not see the stuff until like Sunday night, Monday morning because of our staffing. I went in one store, and I've talked about this when we were looking for another item, these bog bag dupes actually, but I asked her, and she was like, well, we get our truck on Sunday, but realistically, it probably won't be out on the floor until Monday because of staff. Some stores, they get the truck, they unload the truck. So I would say ask, and then you just know when to go and look. Like I said, they don't typically know what's going to be on the truck, but they can at least, tell you when the truck is coming in. Now, let's go get into some snacks. The first snack that I have recently seen, I actually got these for the sisters snacks, Root Smarts. So these are basically root vegetable trips. So from farm to bag in 24 hours, sweet potato, purple sweet potato, batata, taro, and cassava. I know what everything is except batata. I've never heard of that. But yeah, that is like a healthier way to eat your chips. So that is an option. The other thing I have been seeing and I have tasted and I actually really, really enjoy, especially the butter flavor, is the Lesser Evil Popcorn Himalayan Gold. These are in the stores. They have this and they have the Salt, like original version. And they do run for $1.25. So you're not having to pay like the $3, price point. These are all for the $1.25. So the other items that I saw that I really liked as far as snacks, I think for Easter everybody should be getting jelly beans. I was really excited to see that they had Dole jelly beans, and these ones are actually allergen free. But what made me excited about them is the fact that these are made with real fruit puree. I only saw one flavor, mixed berries, but I'm like, you gotta get jelly beans in your Easter basket. So I grabbed these. All right, guys, so just like a few more snacks before we jump. Actually, not just snacks, but also a few more items that I found. One of the other ones for snacks are these bruschetta chips. Now, my sister, for them, definitely, I got some stuff that were more adult. You saw the root chips, but these are actually pizza flavored. Basically, crouton crackers. But it's by a brand called Moretti. It's an all-natural brand. I've never had them, but I know they like stuff like this. Great for charcuterie boards. They like those types of things, so I wanted to grab these for them. Now, the other items that I was looking for, another collab that Goody has is with Lou. And I guess they must have done like multiple collabs because they all kind of have that like cool packaging with them. And then there are different, people. This one is Luisa Salas Ola Lu, visual artist based in Mexico City, Mexico, and her brand is on there. But these are some cool compacts. They do have their Dollar Tree brand compacts, which are a lot larger. It's, well, not a lot larger, but a little larger. It's like more of like probably this size, like that bottom part. They usually come in blue and purple are the two colors that I remember, but they now have a like taupe brown natural color, and I bought that one. Like, I have wanted those compacts for the longest, but I was like, I don't want it to be these bright colors. I think it's blue, purple, and pink. I didn't want a bright color. The last thing, these. Now, these I recently found. They are sleep cover satin sleep caps by the brand Conair. So of course this is gonna be a name brand item. It is a satin sleep cap. These are really good, especially if you have your locks or your natural hair. And these are ringing up $1.25. So definitely go and get them. Now, those are all the things for Dollar Tree. Let's go ahead and jump into the things that I got from Walmart. So you already know we're Disney people. Clearly, if there is a Disney thing out there, I'm going to try to find it. But we like to get our Disney merch from Disney World, but you cannot sleep on the stuff that you find at Walmart. They have this cutest little jersey type Mickey shirt. This is actually a medium, so it's supposed to like fit oversized. So this is the shirt, and on the front it just says Mickey 28, and on the back it says the true original 1928, and I think that is so cute. This is, Disney branded merch, so this is licensed merch by Disney, and these are at Walmart. I believe these rang up $8.98. I will try to, the things that I got from Walmart that I can actually link, I am not going to link anything from Dollar Tree. Take a picture. It is just too hard. And some things are not always on the website, but the things from Walmart that I can link, I will go ahead and do that. So that is one item I got. The other items I got from Walmart going into that Bridgerton collection. Now, this is one of those things where it might not be available. They've dropped a lot of Bridgerton stuff over the last couple of months. I missed some of them, mainly because probably of where they had them stored at my Dollar Tree. But this time, I got my hands on some stuff. Now, this book strap, even though, I can't remember the original person that did the whole book strap, book purse thing. I've only seen videos, but this is something that someone did, content got out there, and now it's a thing. Big brands are doing it, big designers are doing it, but Bridgerton is also doing it as well. Live like a Bridgerton, that's what's on there. It gives you the instructions on the back. This came in a couple of different colors. I think it was blue, green, and purple, But that's that. The other thing I got was the book 10 set. This came in those same colors, and this has 2 pairs of cozy socks, 3 pack satin scrunchies, and a bookmark. Actually, it's, yeah, 2 pairs of socks. I was like gonna say there's more. So this is what is in the pack. Most of the packs had like the same things, but there might be one thing that's different, I believe. I only saw 2 packs at my store when I got this one. And of course, then you have the 10 that you can use to store things in. And then the last Bridgerton item we have is the, these are called Figaro bag clips. So basically a bag charm. And I tried to feel, I don't think I got the person that I think I got. I actually, well, now there's actually 2 mystery people. And I'm like, did I get one of the mystery people? Because feeling like this is the head and this is the body and this is this thing? I don't know, because I kind of feel like it might be Queen Charlotte, honestly. But, or it could be Agatha Danbury. This is for my daughter, so I don't know. So I'm just trying to feel the head. I was trying to feel the head to pick the one that I think she might want. I don't watch Bridgerton, so I don't know which one is the best one to get. This is series 1, so it seems like they're going to be coming out with more. And like I said, on the back, there are also 2 mystery characters. One looks like a dog, and then the other one looks like some, I have no clue what the heck that is. So if you know Bridgerton, you might know. So those are the first items. Now let's go into the bags, because yes, I did say I was creating Easter baskets, but I am who I am, and I can't stop. I just can't stop. I bought this bag for my daughter. Oh, here's the other one. It is a blue color. I bought this for my daughter. I actually got us matching ones, just like the shirt. I saw these. This is by the brand Time and True, and this is not really my style of bag. Like, I lie to you not. When I carry this bag, I will probably have my other bag inside of it, because this is huge. But I just thought this was gonna be so cute with all like the spring dresses that I got, and she is more of a beachy girl, so that's kind of her vibe. So I got this. The price is not on it. Like I said, it'll be linked, because you know they don't like to show the prices anymore on most of their items, and that's how big and deep the bag is. So I just thought this was really, really cute, and I was like, oh, I should get her this bag and then put the basket inside of it. And since I did that for her, I kept going. And for my sisters, I actually got them these bags. So this is a black and cream beaded tote bag. They had this in this print, and then like more of a colorful print. And they also have, from the brand No Boundaries, who this is by, other ones that are like this length with a shoulder strap. I did see those in stores, but when I saw these, I was glad I kept looking, because then I saw these and I was like, oh, these are really, really cute. And this is more of a neutral color, so they could wear it more often. It has the rope handles in black and cream, and then it has this one where you could put it on your shoulder or do it as a crossbody, which is why I picked this one over the other beaded bags. Though it has more beading, those ones open with a flap. It's about the same width, but with those ones you only get like a short shoulder strap, and that was the reason I was like, I like the beaded bag, but having just a bag there like up under my arm and or having to hold, even though this one's kind of like this one's more like a statement, and I feel like that one is just so small, it would just kind of drive me crazy. But I thought this option was really, really nice. So I got 2 of these. These were $20 or $19.98, whatever they do. And then for the girlies, the kiddos, the young chickadees, I went ahead and got them these bags. These are also by No Boundaries, but these are these little ones here. And of course, these are dupes for the Longchamp bags. A lot of brands are doing them. I actually feel like this, I don't think, have I ever seen a Longchamp bag in person? I don't know. But I think these ones might be a little bit bigger than those ones. But anyway, they had these cute prints. This is a pink and green print, and then they have this blue and white with the red ladybugs on them. I thought these were so cute. These 2 were $9.98. They also had a yellow that was $9.98 at the Walmart I was at. However, the black, the kind of tannish color, and then there was one more like neutral color, I believe, and those were $12.98. So I feel like the bags that are kind of leaning more to spring are now on sale, because I did see somebody else post, and in their store, all the bags are $12.98. So I don't know if my store, if by a certain store it's cheaper. I don't know how Walmart does it, but what it looks like based off of my stores are the ones that are like spring colors, like these prints, the bright butter yellow. Those are $9.98 right now, and then the ones that are more neutrals that kind of go all through the year, the black. Maybe it was black, tan, and then a red. I don't know, but just the neutrals, those were $12.98. So keep that in mind. That was a lot, y'all. That was a lot of stuff. This video is long enough. I just wanted to go ahead and share some ideas that I had for Easter baskets of all different age groups, from the young ones to the older ones. I am going to go ahead and put these baskets together. Guys, my name is Sho'Shanna. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. If you are new here, join the family. If you are a returning person, I shouldn't even say person. If you're a returning friend, a returning family member, I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next one.